Rutgers tough on the interior.
Welcome to New York City.
And Big Ten basketball. This guy in the early. Ace Bailey drains it from long range.
3-point average. Bailey has 19. Oh! Davis, head up. Bailey, again. Ace Bailey is bowling.
By Davis. Bailey for the lead. Ace Bailey.
Also push it up the floor. Bailey and Davis. Two-man game and the lob to Ace Bailey. Punishing the rim. 31 tonight for the freshman sensation. Here is Ace Bailey from the corner, giving this crowd what it wants right away. Apologies there for the technical difficulties. All set now, and 5 to shoot here for Rutgers. Bailey behind the back, 3 to shoot. Bailey fading away, got it! 7.5 to go in this first half with former Rutgers captain Austin Johnson. I'm Joe Malfa. Happy to have you with us on the Big Ten Network. There's Bailey with the good hands in the lane. It's change up top to Bailey from the inbound. Welcome to Jersey Mike's Arena, Ace Bailey. Hayes, just over a minute to go in this first half. Bailey pulls up, Bailey knocks down. Swag and trash talk come across in a different language down to the paint as well this year for Rutgers. Swatted away this time by Dylan Harper. Harper, Bailey with some runway. A full house gets its ace.
Most improved player in Merrimack's conference last year. Trying to continue to grow his game, gets the Warriors on the board. But the counter right away from Ace Bailey.
Someone as skilled as him, you want to see around 38-40.
And again, second game here with Ace Bailey. What a feed! And the flush! Nick doing a pretty good job of hanging in. Now you see Rutgers working against this 2-3 zone. And underneath, Somerville counted in the foul. Played here 3 years ago, and they were actually up 7 at halftime. Held Rutgers to just 16 points in the first half. Guys coming in from programs that have been winners there with expectations in their various leagues. So not worried about that. Worried about getting better, and it helps when you've got first possession for the Scarlet Knights here of the second half. Durkat, kick out, 3 on the way. That's Bailey, and that rattles down.
And Clark creating great offense, and guys just not able to knock down shots.
Bailey, catch, turn, bucket. And he says now Dad probably doesn't want to play him anymore.
It's always got to be the best feeling the first time you beat Pops.
Oh, Bailey. Can't beat that. How about the turnaround triple?
Shout out to all the women out there that are really showing out on that side and inspiring a whole generation of girls to pick up this sport.
His first points of the game. Bailey. Another bucket as he hits the 20-point mark. Going to work a little shot clock here. See the double-double now for Ace Bailey, first of his college career. Step back. Adds to it.
Rebound pulled down for Bailey, who's coming off his first Rutgers double-double. And the mid-range shot goes.
I mean, when he could get it off the beautiful feed.
And a big day for him because he's going to get a crack at Bailey and Harper on defense, as well as Acuff. And their first win ever in Columbus. They're 0-8 all-time here. And right to Bailey to start the second half.
Yeah, they're going to get Bailey and Harper in space.
It was a high-flying start on offense. It was 13-13 at the first media timeout. And Bailey getting going. He's found that shot from the corner. And now back down to the spot where he's hit 2 shots. Does he have a third? Yes, he does.
And the reputation is as good as precedes it.
Well, Harper back inside, and it's cleaned up by Bailey. Thornton through a double. Parrish late, down to 2. He had it contested, and great defense by Rutgers. Took out the number 8 team in the country. Penn State with the Big Ten opening win. Oh man, ball away for Ace Bailey.
And a rebound to Bailey. Top rebounder for the Scarlet Knights.
Boy, they miss a Bole. Good job defensively.
Bailey off the glass. And that was trying to convert on a three-point play. Score remains 37-28. Harper inside to Bailey. That's pretty.
Oh, man.
Kern with a very Kern-like line. 10 points, 5 rebounds off the bench. Almost blocked. Good fight inside from the freshman. And Bailey gets the 2.
Williams has a foot speed advantage on Hicks right here.
Rutgers with a chance to get the lead back to double digits. 5 to shoot. Didn't get the bounce. Bailey cleans it up. Spin move, almost lost it. Another spin move. Finds his fellow freshman. Ace Bailey with a chance for 3. Can cut it to 6 or 5 with a 3. Dillion wants it himself. Swatted away. Bailey got it.
Great help defense.
Baldwin. Hicks lost it. Here comes Bailey. To the rack. And the putdown.
All the tools. That's just the 4th point off one of 6 takeaways that Seton Hall has. So this lead could be far larger than it is. And Bailey says, you know what? Forget about driving the baseline. I'll just take it baseline extended. Tough one. Turn that one over. Dodgeville. Every day. On the other end, high arching off the window. The iron unkind, and it's pulled down by Durkat.
And really good defense by Harper there as well.
Bailey again. And the follow. How about that?
That's a big shot. I'm not a huge fan of taking that many dribbles because that's how you play basketball. And he's smart, really smart. Gives up his body all in.
Bailey leaping leaner in the lane on a baseline drive. Getting a little bit of help with doubles after he puts it on the deck. How about that? How about that? I mean, I'll give you another name.
Guys don't know where to go or where they're supposed to be.
That's just a thing of beauty. That is a thing of beauty. And you know what? Sometimes when they say the iron's kind, it's because the basketball gods know who released the shot. Incredible making that move to the hoop with backdoor cuts late in the shot clock. And there's once again, Ace Bailey with an answer. He's got 9, 7 of them this half. Bailey. There's an answer.
It'll be interesting to see Princeton if they sag back just a little bit off some of the shooters.
Bailey with a floater. Steve Peichel says he makes the tough shots look easy.
It's his ability to take that big pivot step back right from under the basket to be able to finish it.
Bailey. Jim, he just gets to his...
A handful of guys who can go deep, as you touched on earlier, John Panther, that they can shoot the ball well as a team. So can Harper. Much better approach. There's one in the corner if he wants it. He missed the corner just then.
45 of the team's 66 in the win over Seton Hall last weekend. Look at Bailey, dish to Harper. I'd say they changed things up. No. Plays even bigger than his size, Jim.
Yeah, I agree.
And there's Bailey. Another fader, and he just makes it look easy. Lee, gliding in.
Good decision to get rid of that one.
Stolen by Harper. Dylan Harper attacks. Bailey sticks it back.
On the inside.
Bailey got it.
Boy,
Ace Bailey. Timeout, Steve Peichel. It's his last. This is a 2-point game. Pierce looking. Oh my! It's taken away by Davis. Bailey for the lead. Ace Bailey.
Only loss was against Albany. Thompson for 3 and airballs it. Missed the game against Fairfield today on this. Bailey Euros and stuffs it for the Scarlet Knights.
That's what De La Rosa does well. He gets to the vacated areas on the floor.
He didn't score in the first half against Fairfield. No points in the second. Scored 27 as Bailey hits a standstill 3. Spins, one-legged banker. Here's Davis on the run out. Bailey, look out, another Euro, and finishes a tough one. Right now, Bailey with 7. He's 3 of 4, including a 3. Pick and roll, and Bailey with the intercept as it's Ritter who couldn't get there in time.
Against a multitude of different defensive looks.
There's Harper. Double team him. Bailey, yes, on the turnaround.
Boy, you just got to be able to hit.
With his 5th rebound to go with 4 assists.
Post action in the paint with Somerville.
Only 3 points for Harper. Bailey to the soft spot. Hits again.
I'd be surprised. Good recovery right there by Thompson.
Lathan Somerville to spin and finishes.
Tough move. In the Ivy League right there. He can come right back and score quickly.
He has 9 points. Alley-oop! It's Harper. It's Bailey. It's a freshman stuff. 5 for 18 from 3. Betry wants a backdoor look instead. Backs down Bailey. Betry denied on the hook shot. Only number 1 for Columbia, but wearing 25 here tonight. Bailey faces, hits it with a hand in his face. That was great defense by Harper earlier.
Yeah, that's the hardest part about transitioning from high school to the collegiate Division I level. Big time block right there. How about that length?
It's an unselfish play, but it's overpassing.
Bailey on the attack. Stop, fade, off one leg. Pure!
Goodness.
That is ridiculous.
The plays work a lot better. The ball's going in with some of these guys.
Oh, the cross. Bailey. Unbelievable. Right through traffic, and he's flexing on him at Assembly Hall. Somerville there for the board. A-Cup looking to run. Davis. Head up. Bailey. Again. Ace Bailey is bowling. Drive on Martini. Martini goes down. Open man is Carlisle. Misfires. Wide open Leal. Bouncing inside. Oh! Bailey can do it all.
Space and let him go to work.
Davis all the way inside. Can't finish. Somerville couldn't claim it. Oh, Bailey's right there for the chance for a three-point play. His defense on Ace Bailey. Slowed him down. Hit the big shot at the end of the first half as well. Another block for Bailey, his 4th. A couple of redshirts coming in, so he's a little bit older at his class standing. You know who plays older than his class standing is that man, Ace Bailey.
But it's great. I mean, the crowd gets into it.
Bailey, same spot. Same result! New career high, 27 points.
You can say, man, that's a get-right game. Everybody's good.
Bailey is fouled and a chance for 4. Bailey shimmy shake on the attack, floats it up and in, and the foul.
This has been quite the highlight reel by Ace Bailey.
Well, these are 4-point shot coming in. These two guards, 3 years, and they'll be here together, trying to ice it on one side. 3, there you go, Bailey. He just needs a little bump to be creative. Always looking over his shoulder.
Hiding off the ball fake the drive, and he's met by Bailey.
It was a call. Amazing. That could have been Lawyer out there.
To the second of the night, and Rutgers has an answer.
A little late closeout.
Yep. Leg fracture impacting his senior season, Burgess. Nice feed underneath. A much-needed basket for Davis.
Yeah, they were breathing heavy.
Somerville got away with it. Bailey lines up a 3. Boy, a big miss for Purdue on one end. They're shooting just 3 for 16 from deep, and Rutgers other ways. Bailey,
good. He's getting some looks. And a pin down for this look. That is just gorgeous. That whole set.
You can live with a miss like that. The process has been there as finally Bailey gets an and 1. Getting stops has been a challenge all year. Lawyer, the dump off. Pretty good. First, tough catch.
Yeah, pretty good catch, but too much traffic.
Relative to the Big Ten. Here is Mark.
Let them go to work. Nobody helped them.
And it's rejected by Bailey, elevating for the block.
Harper with 6 points on the night.
So good at using a ball screen. Nice cut. Set up.
The finish for Bailey.
How about that?
And we'll see if Kobe Johnson being available after those 2 early fouls changes the dynamic for UCLA. Bruins with a 3-point lead. Somerville, the freshman, and the follow from Bailey. Rutgers defense has got nice hands. Better as the night has gone on. Bailey the steal. Grant ahead of the pack. And they will wave it off.
They got a foul. Good cover by Clark, but they could do some damage with Bailey in the low post with that matchup. There, give it to him.
He's going to try to go to work in the low post. Kicks it back out. Acuff hits from 3 to restore the Rutgers lead.
Lead guard here. Got to contain, don't let him turn the corner.
5 to shoot for Bailey.
Nice roll.
There's a bully to the rim.
A nice play by Bailey. Good vision.
Both these teams in desperate need of a win early in conference play. Bailey puts it on the deck. Fades away.
How about that?
Blocked by Bailey.
How about that?
Where does Williams go with this? Shot clock inside of 10. Bailey over top of
Staring him down.
Williams traps. Deflection winds up to Harper.
Oh, I took.
And Bailey will get fouled.
Oh my God, a 3-point play.
Wow. Maybe a little too deep. Look out. Harper in the open floor. Lost it. Got it back. And the tip jam off the miss by Ace Bailey. First game in doubles. Williams since A&M on November 30th is, boy, Ace Bailey got the matchup against the Seton and took it right to the rim. Minnesota with the major upset. Bailey drops it inside. That's Grant again. Bailey and Grant combining for the last hit at the rim. Wanted a foul, didn't get it. Now Harper will push to Bailey. Bailey in transition. The deep 2 is good. And Rutgers has their first lead of the night. They've raised over $14 million in the fight to end pediatric brain cancer. 7 seconds and counting in the half. Bailey with a deep 3, and it's good. Bailey, step back 3. Oh my goodness. He had Buctengel on skates. The mark on that 3. He thought he was fouled. No whistle, and now quickly Bailey up the floor, loping to the rim for 2. Talk about a big sidestep from a big man. Seton, he'll drive inside, and it's thrown out. And now 20 to shoot, and a reset opportunity for Rutgers. Can they take advantage? Bailey in the corner, waits for traffic to clear, and he hits the 3.
Young man is second in the country in free throw percentage. So well over 90%, so he's money from the line.
That crossover, how are you going to stop that from Ace Bailey?
You can.
Rutgers continuing without their leading scorer. Bailey pulls up. Back-to-back 3s.
Tough shot maker. Not allowing Bailey an open look.
Grant hit one of those in the first half. Right back out to Bailey. He's now got 13 points and 3 threes.
Harper seems to be deferring right now a little bit. Not quite as aggressive, looking for his own opportunity.
Bailey, that quick first step got into the basket. Now he comes up, Gimpy. Joins Brooke Barnheiser as the only players in the Big Ten top 10 scoring and rebounding. He's the game's high scorer and has 2 more. That gives him 17 for the night. Bailey, 17 points, looking for more. And he's got it.
That is so pretty. Those pocket passes against Penn State, those are very difficult to create.
Oh, that was almost another assist to Niederhauser. It'll come back to Rutgers. Harper only with 7 points, well below his 20-point average. Bailey has 19. Oh! They get 21. And the rebound to Harper. Rutgers still with life, only down 8. Bailey has 21. He's now got 23, and they only trail by 6. No timeouts left for Rutgers. Bailey, tough 3. My goodness. 28 points. Bailey, up to 30 points.
Redshirt freshman Jeremy Fears Jr. driving in. Another denial on the inside. Rutgers tough on the interior.
Welcome to New York City.
And Big Ten basketball. This guy in the early. Ace Bailey drains it from long range. Tight defense there from Akins trying to clear it for Durkak.
I would put Bailey inside of the elbow because he can elevate like this over Akins.
Hook it from the corner.
I'll tell you what, that is a shot he makes consistently.
I got a corner. I got Kohler. If you look,
Go to their zone right now. Holloman, swing it. Now they're matched up.
Nice knock away from Kohler.
What a game he's had.
Get it back. Bailey steps into it. It's short.
Look at Cohen Carr.
Zero alone. Extra feed. Layup goes for Durkak. It's a 9-point cushion for Michigan State. Bailey hoists. Short. Follows it. Couldn't slam it, but it still goes down 85% from the line today for Michigan State. Bailey! Oh, triple! A logo trade.
Trying to talk.
Tipped right back to Leach, and then his shot blocked away. Trying to push without numbers is Davis. Bailey, the trailer, open look for three, and he banks it home.
Well, late night hours here in Evanston.
He's a good shooter. He was the best free throw shooter for any 7-footer in the nation last year with Stony Brook.
That's a good sign that you could be on the floor at the end of the game.
Contested three. Somebody's starting to feel it.
Yeah, good defensive effort that time.
Oh, what a
Split and the hammer. Ace Bailey on the alley-oop.
Steve Michael's got to be pleased with how they started here on the road.
He's going to love Ace Bailey. My goodness.
Under 10 on the shot clock. Acuff going to have to go to work with 5 to shoot. In the corner, it's Bailey. Catch.
Shoot. 3 again. Ace Bailey with 24.
4 seconds on the shot clock. Martinelli to find the rejection by Bailey. He'll throw it at the rim. It hits the rim. They stop the play. They call it a shot clock violation. It's a continuing saga. Who will slow down Ace Bailey? He'll try the 3 in the corner, and he will hit it. 29 for Bailey.
Excellent job defensively.
And then the double on the baseline. Martinelli's shot won't go, and Davis will push it up the floor. Bailey and Davis, 2-man game, and the lob to Ace Bailey, punishing the rim. 31 tonight for the freshman sensation. Really, maybe his first ill-advised shot of the night, Stephen.
I agree with that.
Yes.
And the ball swatted out of bounds. Bailey and Barry battling down low. Bailey with the hook, and it drops. 35 points for Ace Bailey. A little bit by Sam Walters, who's trying to keep track of it. Bailey going to work. Nice pass. Acuff, the open man. Trey Donaldson off the timeout, back on the floor for Michigan with those 2 fouls. Ace Bailey, tough fadeaway to get his first 2.
He makes tough shots, and I love that decision. A lot of people, that's a bad shot.
Here's Bailey again, knifing inside. Bailey to the rim, high! The under and the over. Ace Bailey.
Too many same-side attacks here early for Rutgers here in the second half.
See if Durkak can light the fire here. The transfer from Merrimack. Good find. Bailey to the rim with the hammer.
The full court trap here.
Ruben Jones able to get out of it to Roddy Gale. Swarming Rutgers defense, and Bailey to the steal.
Off the pass.
Inside briefly. Bailey. Shot fake. In trouble. Davis open in the corner. There's the 3.
Really nice relocation from Jermichael Davis.
3 minutes in a game coming off mono. We were joking with Brad Underwood. That wasn't the same mono that I had in high school.
Bailey inside, knocks down the jumper.
Yakachonis into the paint. Now Gibbs Lawhorn had a block by Bailey. Bailey all by himself. Here we go. Yakachonis on the bench. Boswell, Riley, Humrickhouse, Ivisic, Gibbs Lawhorn. Bailey leans in and hits the jumper.
He was not on balance, but for Ace Bailey, it just doesn't matter.
Bailey around the corner. Bailey falls away. Come on! Put his hands up, Jordan style. Just his 14th and 15th attempts on the season from the stripe.
Hummerkaus wide open.
Rutgers is playing a dangerous game with some of these switches that they're missing.
Jonas put it on the deck but missed the layup. Harper, transition three, got it!
Well, that number is up to 51% in this game. Rutgers' two-point defense hasn't been great. Here's a first play. What a shot by Bailey. That didn't take long. Iverson cut across the top, and Will Riley burning into the rim. Boy, Jeffrey Anderson was guarding Ace Bailey there.
He was right in the heat of the battle. Secondary defender in stripes.
Josh Dix is just money off the bounce. 46% from the field on shots off the dribble.
Bailey, quick release. I'm not sure his feet were down when he caught the ball.
Brock Harding has had some tough misses early in this game, but I loved it in transition. You push that tempo and you get to the front of the rim.
Bailey got some space with the shot fake and hits another three.
But you let him get his head up. He makes a couple threes. Now you got to close out. He's burning into the rim. Peyton Sanford, when he's going, he can get going with the best of them.
Bailey with his step back hits as well. What's the pregame meal for those wrestling doubleheader?
Well, they haven't eaten in like days to make weight, so probably everything.
Solid point.
Not a great start for the Scarlet Knights out of the break.
Ace Bailey took 3 shots in the first half. He made all 3. Now he's taken 4 and made all 4. Ori for 3 in the corner. Adam scoops it in. Well, they brought in some of those guys from the portal, and Jeremiah Williams is kind of like that. He's played a lot of college basketball. But don't question that this team is built around the younger guys. Bailey with the dish, but for now, it is a 5-point Iowa lead. 4 to shoot for Bailey into the corner. Why not for Davis? Hits his second of the night.
He turns Jeremiah Williams around, and that's the biggest shot for him in the second half.
He's got 18, Iowa up by 5. Bailey with the floater in the lane.
Donnie's 3rd in the league in steals and 5th in rebounds.
Yeah.
Bailey,
I'm telling you,
that is smooth.
This kid is one of the best shot makers I've seen. But if it always goes in, it's not questionable shot selection. And for guys like him, he's proven that he can make off-rhythm, off-timing, tough shot because that backboard instantion's in the way.
Bailey creating.
That stuff. That's not normal for a guy his size.
For Washington, as you saw on the graphic, 15 for Dylan Harper. Ace Bailey with 5. Make it 7.
Those are the shots I'm talking about, guys. Not going to challenge it either. The 2 things have changed here in the second half. Good find by Osobor. 1-3-1 to start, but now they're doubling Osobor on the catch.
Almost tripling up on points in the paint. Both these teams get about the same percentage of their points on twos. Bailey, quick catch.
You know how good that is, guy.
Osobor 14, Diallo 14 for Washington. Bailey, strong rebound.
Left hand.
And tough shot.
And then to the other side to Harris.
What does Harper see? He sees Bailey free. 4 of 3.
We are ready for action here in New Jersey. It'll be Rutgers on the attack first. And off the bounce, look at that. Ace Bailey on the alley-oop, 2-0 Rutgers. Rutgers back home after being on the road at Oregon and at Washington. Here's Bailey on the move. Talk about smooth. I thought I'm impressed by Harper's smoothness. How about that big guy?
He can't be mad at the effort. Nice catch. Pump fake, step through. One glass, nothing there for Thomas. And what do we have, in my opinion? A scramble down the lane. A little wild shot. Oh, he got it to go. Sideline, you're in a better way. Wow, off the catch and fire. Oh, baby, what a shot. From deep, too. On the move, a catch and shoot. He's got 6 points. Give it back to him. Bailey. To Harper. Man, tell you what, feet set. He had a good look at the basket. Knocked it down, a triple here in regulation.
Boy, he can control the basketball, just can't finish lately. He's getting in. He's getting all his shots around the basket. His shot chart's going to look ugly.
Such a strong guard, big guard. They love that at the next level.
Bailey, pull up. Sweet.
Yeah.
So sweet. There's Ace Bailey. Trying to shake free. Thought about a pull up. Davis with the three.
And Peichel on the sideline.
Wind up losing by 16. Bailey straightens up and buries it. His balance coming off the curl.
Especially with Gardner.
Ace Bailey, averaging 18 a game, finds Somerville inside and one.
The transfer goes somewhere else where he could probably average 12 points, but at the same time, sacrifice for this Wolverines team.
There's some aggressiveness from your guy, Ace Bailey.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And they're doing it without a lot from Dylan Harper. He has made one shot. Ace Bailey one as well.
And they have done a really good job of not forcing it. They're doing it with defense. That's what I was talking about earlier.
And it's back to Harper. But they're not talking championships, as they're playing with house money being this high up in the conference.
Check.
How about a pull-up three from the freshman who's 6'10"? Trying to get Bailey on a pull-up. Got him, and he nails it.
And when you're Michigan, you can't give that up.
Avoided injury.
And see, that's what the Wolverines got away from. Once Rutgers extended the defense and started to play zone, the Wolverines stopped attacking the paint and started to go more perimeter-oriented.
Williams. Boy, Ace Bailey made the play on defense and found the assist in the corner. Doing more than hanging tough with Michigan. Bailey.
That's the shot I was talking about.
Pull-up. Nothing but net. Gale. Oh, Ace Bailey with the swat. Burnett back to Donaldson. Rare missed. Bailey with the rebound.
Bailey doing a terrific job of mixing up his game.
Boy, that was a sweet flip to Somerville.
Great touch by Somerville in the paint. He's playing terrific today.
1 point deficit. Bailey. Fade away. What a shot.
Only going to be fascinating. I thought those two guys did a good job on Bailey in terms of making him work and contesting his shots.
Sometimes the contest does not matter if you're Ace Bailey.
Well, Bole just inviting Trey Kaufman-Renn to get to his best move.
TKR now 3 for 3 to start the night. Bailey, jab, jumper. Yes, sir.
So much of the offense has gone through the big three. You start getting some of these other guys going. This is dangerous.
Oh! Ace Bailey!
You have to have guards that are willing to grind and get over those screens. There, Ace Bailey's a little bit late, and it ends up costing you a three.
Bailey on a cross, pulled, contested, he's got it, and one.
And his most recent stop at Arkansas. Ace Bailey, there's one of those tough pull-ups. He's 1 for 1. Stands 6'8", looks like a post player, but he's in there to knock down threes. Grant hit one. And a nice tip back in for Ace Bailey.
Got to block out.
But if you have 13 new guys on your team, and Harrison Harper doesn't really play, it's going to be really a challenge, especially in a league like this.
Ball taken away there by Acuff. Harper corrals it, has Bailey.
Look out.
Up top! They are the lower seed here tonight. The first 2 games picked off by Bailey. Lower seed has 1. Big steps in, and 1. Bailey completes the 3-point play, and now Rutgers trails only by 5 on a 7-0 run. More pressure, more trouble for SC. Back to Acuff. Inside, Bailey stuff. Rutgers with a chance to go down 1 or tie it with a deep ball. Into Somerville.
Captain's pivot put down. That was impressive there. Lathan Somerville, they pulled the chair.
Williams. Back to Harper. Williams gets to the lane, gives it up to Bailey, and he finishes. Now down 6, Somerville. Back to Williams. Bailey 3, and that's good. SC's lead only 1. Inside to Somerville. Rutgers leads again.
The vision looked good there.